Do you think the lie is different at every level?
That's an amazing question. And yes, absolutely. I think that, how they convince someone in the middle to continue to be a good slave in the middle is different than how they convince someone at the top to continue to be a good slave at the top. I think it's slightly different lies, yes. But to a degree, it's all divide and conquer. To a degree. I'd say in the middle, they try very hard to make the Republicans hate the Democrats, the whites hate the blacks. They push feminism so that men and women hate each other. They try very hard to create divide. And at the top, they unify you in elitism and create the divide between you and everyone below you. Come stay over here. They're all peasants. There is none of these divides at the top. This is the thing that people don't understand when I was talking earlier about anti-Semitism. If a Saudi billionaire parks his yacht next to an Israeli billionaire, there's no discussion of anti-Semitism. There's no problem with Palestine. They're both billionaires. This is why there's no war between those countries. There's platitudes on the TV. This is bad. But when they all meet, it's fine. Because it's them. And when a black billionaire meets a white billionaire, there's no racism because they're both billionaires.
It's still competing factions though, right?
It's competing factions, but what are the factions competing for? They're competing for influence, and it's influence over the less important people. It's over the masses. And it is competing factions, but it's competing factions in a very amicable, it's just business way. But there's no genuine beef between these people at the top. It's like World War II in Stalingrad, which was the most heinous and probably most destructive and most difficult battle of the entire war. And all these people died. But when the Germans surrendered, when Paulus surrendered to Zhukov, he went for dinner. These are the generals. At the bottom, they shoot each other in the fucking face, but the generals is a bit different. You all have a nice dinner and you talk about it. It's just business. So at the top, instead of trying to divide you against other people at the top, they just, through the careful construction of the reality I've just described, they just point out to you that everyone below you is a piece of shit and that they don't deserve you. And this is why the elites manage to stay the elites. This is why the elites operate how they do. And the elites aren't often people you can name. They're just families which control and own everything. I have this habit, because I have so much money, and I try and find things to buy because there's actually nothing to buy. I have every car on the planet. I have like all the $6 million cars. You think a $6 million car? Well, I have 9 $6 million cars. I have everything. I have all the diamond watches. I have jet, bow. I'm rich. So it's like, but I'm still like from the streets. So I'm like, I need to buy stuff. So I like go on these really expensive auctions and try and like buy diamonds and buy shit. And the most expensive things you can buy is art, but maybe I'm just not sophisticated. Art doesn't do it for me. I don't give a fuck about painting. But I watch these auctions live from my laptop with $10 million loaded up in some account to just spunk on crap. And I watch people buy paintings for like $42 million. And then it says buyer anonymous. There are people every day spending hundreds of millions of dollars on a fucking painting, and they don't even want to flex it. Unlike me, who puts on the diamonds like a dumbass, they don't even want to show it off. They're like, you know what? Don't even tell anyone. Just put it in the hall. Who's going to see it? I don't know. I got like 3 friends. They'll see. These people rule the fucking world. They rule the fucking world. They're the ones who hire the guy who writes the fucking letter that I can't stop reading. They're the ones who decide who sees what on which algo. They're the ones who decide who lives, who dies. For anyone who doubts what I'm saying, let me ask a very simple question. Do you think Epstein killed himself? Well, Epstein didn't kill himself, did he? Or did he? I'm a dummy. I'm an idiot. I'm just a kickboxer. I don't know.
Maybe he was a financier.